state. Now, the revolutionary leaders are preparing to move their capital from Benghazi to Tripoli by the end of next week. The leaders say that the battle for the country isn't over, but already there's dissatisfaction among some about their future role in the new Libya. Ajazeera's Andrew Simmons reports now from Misrata.
They're launching a new television channel in Libya's third city. Misrata wants its voice to be heard. After a siege that cut it off from the rest of the world, people here now feel politically isolated. This is Misrata's security chief. He's a businessman, not a politician or a general, yet he's overseen military success against overwhelming odds. Only, he says, to find that Misrata isn't being taken seriously by the country's new leadership.
Of course, the people of Misrata are not satisfied about the situation, but we fought for freedom and rights, not positions. But the leadership should acknowledge our sacrifice and give diplomatic, political and military jobs in the future to Misratans.
The fighting isn't over yet, but a feeling that the transition of power is overloaded with Benghazi politicians is spreading. Fears, too, that many former Gaddafi regime figures are becoming increasingly influential. The NTC wants unity. In the cafes of Misrata, the talk is of how ordinary people seem to be excluded from the revolution now, even though they've literally been fighting for their lives.
They are from the eastern side. I don't think that it's fair that Misrata is having much politically.
Those are the views expressed by most people you meet in Misrata, although not necessarily expressed openly. No one doubts the immense sacrifice made by this city in terms of lost lives and the destruction. So why should its political voice be sidelined? This activist, with no ambitions for leadership, says Misrata has spent all of its energy on fighting. Its politicians have been weak. He believes there's jealousy over Misrata's role in the war, and he warns danger lies ahead if new faces are excluded from a new Libya.
So what we are saying is that if you're going to continue ignoring the people's wishes, you will have a problem. The Tuareg are not happy with this. They are not even going to give up their guns until they are sure that this revolution and its principles are protected and they are not it's not going to be stolen.
In what remains of this city, the people are patient to a point. Libya's new leaders say they need more time to be inclusive with a government that will prepare for democratic elections. The war may be nearly over, but they've yet to win the trust of their people. Andrew Simmons, Ajazeera, Misrata.